There we go. This cable's been rough. I mean, Ben White talked through it for a couple years. I mean, it's had abuse. Did you get any pointers? Well, better wait to give any pointers out. Don't want these coaches over here to hear us.
I did have a little pregame with Coach. Had a little session yesterday afternoon, so I got a little bit of inside scoop of what's going on.
We're up here, and Patrician's doing coaches are going to do a sideline interview. Not with us, but with their reporters.
You know,
we just need people to help us. We can do this.
I'll be honest with you, Tim. I think I want to go to the sideline tonight.
Yeah, it's a little hot in this box. They've got a large. We probably have. What do you think? A 9 by 12 room.
It's probably 10 by 12. Yeah.
But it is hot.
It's like being in a large oven. I don't think I've been this hot since I got out of fire school.
it's up there, but it gives you a good angle. I unfortunately. Oh, hold on one second.
Yes, it is.
You want to sit?
I'm good right now. I've been sitting for 2.5 hours. I'm ready to stand.
Wherever you want to be. I'm going to be right here. So you can be right here if you want to.
Chair away from you.
No, I don't want to sit. I'll fall asleep.
I can move wherever you need if you need to get up.
I'm good.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Welcome, Cougar fans. Tonight's matchup against the Patrician Academy Saints and your Escambia Academy Cougars. We are at Hannah Hesselman Field here in Butler, Alabama. Nice, steamy night, about 92 degrees at game time. Very little wind blowing. As we get ready to send the captains out for the coin toss.
It was senior night here tonight.
It was senior night.
We didn't see it going on until we were already. I was getting something to eat, and at that point it was a little too late.
Yes, it was. It's a good 115 in the box where we're at, and we kind of took a break and stepped out till the sun went down behind the trees to hopefully cool it down. And I do feel it cooling down a little bit in here, very little.
I've had to take off my boots and extra shirt, and I have shorts in the truck, but I look pretty funny with these boots on, and that's how hot it is up here. I'm soaked.
It's pretty bad. I work out in the heat every day, and I believe it's probably as hot as any day I work outside.
Yeah.
All right. Looks like captains for the Cougars tonight is a captain. Looks like that's going to be Sims. As the Saints send out
The seniors,
it
maybe?
looks like their senior class with number 9, Sammy Lewis, being the head captain. We want to go into a little bit about tonight's matchup. Spoke with Coach earlier, and their wing tee, running team, power football. They like to control the clock and control the game by controlling the clock. I think it's going to be a hard-nosed game. We played them last year, and I think Coach said opening possession, they carried like 20 plays before we held them. I didn't see who won the toss, but Patrician has elected to receive. So the Cougars will be on defense first. And there again, that plays into their game plan because we expect them to try to kill as much of the first quarter as they can.
You know, there was a long time spent from 1985 until 2018. EA lost every matchup. So coming into this, EA has only won 3 matches. scoring 278 points, and Patrician has won 12 games, and they've scored 459 points. So when did we start winning? September 14th, 2018. Here, we won 35-7. That's next year, almost about the same time they came to us, and the score, 35-7.
And tonight's game is a region game, be our first region game of the season. We're opening up, and we're going to pause for the invocation and the national anthem.
Pretty nice.
All right. Cougars come in tonight 1-1 after the heartbreaking loss last week against Glenwood. Patrician comes in tonight with a 1-0 record. They was a winner last week against Clark Prep. Tim, let's talk a little bit about last week. It was a heartbreaker. I got some stats from Coach yesterday. You know, Glenwood came in the week before, had over 400 yards, 4 or 5 touchdowns. Our defense allowed 100 yards total.
Wow.
We gave up 48 yards on one pass, and they had 52 yards on 14 rushes. So we killed them within 100 yards. It was 3 big plays. It really was a turning point in that game. Our defense gave up 3 points off of a field goal. Had a couple special teams plays, and the coach said they really worked on those hard this week, and they made some adjustments, and you're going to see some adjustments out here tonight. We said last week's game would come down to 1 or 2 key plays would be the difference in the game, and it proved to be that. Tonight's game is going to be a little bit more of I feel like a hard-nosed football, kind of between the tackles a lot.
Parker's going to be kicking off for us tonight. Got some guys standing in our way, so y'all are going to have to forgive us for the headshots we get.
And the kick goes out of bounds. So the Saints will start their first possession on their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, this press box is high, but so are the bleachers, and it looks like the broadcast crew for the Saints are up on the top row and leaning back, so hopefully they don't fall tonight, and we'll try to do all we can not to get them in our shots. A couple kids I highlighted that I think we're going to see a lot of tonight. Number 4, Tyler Lewis, Bryce Mason, number 6, Garrett Lewis, number 8, and Samuel Lewis, number 9.
And it looks like Tyler Lewis is going to be the quarterback. Garrett Lewis will be one of the backs in the. There's the old belly play right out the gate. Cougar defense all over it. Looks like Bubba Nettles was first to make contact there. See a lot of pulling guards and lead backs blocking as they run the wing tee. I think they're going to find it to be tough sledding tonight against the Cougar defense. And the belly to the other side. And got him in the backfield. Nettles again.
Probably for a loss.
Nettles drops him for about a 4-yard loss. It's going to bring up third down and looks like about 13. So Bubba's all over the place. First two plays. They will pass. There it comes, the old waggle pass out in the flat. And in and out of the hands of 33, which is going to be Gavin Lewis. He was open for a second, in and out of his hands. That's going to bring up fourth and about 13 for the Saints.
They're going for it.
And looks like Tyler Lewis will be doing the punting. We've got Daughtry McGee and Landon Sims back deep for the punt return. And the referee has stopped play.
Not for sure why.
And he's resetting the play clock.
And move the ball a little. There we go.
A little easier to see these numbers tonight, so hopefully that'll be better on us. No rugby style and red fumbles. And Daughtry McGee covers. It's going to be a loss of about 5 on that play. As Randall Bonds was almost blocked that punt. He was real close.
Daughtry was quick to get back up and cover that ball.
Good football awareness there for Daughtry. I want to say last year something similar happened. We muffed a punt early in the game and gave it right back to them. I think they got all the breaks last year. Coach said that was one thing he was trying to get a few breaks this year. Cougars come to the line, ball resting on the 30-yard line, 1st and 10. A little quick pass out in the flat to Bond. He's got some lead blockers. He breaks a tackle. He breaks another tackle. Brought down by a host of Saints, but not before first down.
That's right. That's what I wanted to hear.
Looks like about 15 yards on that play. Going to set the Cougars up at their own 45, 1st and 10.
So coming up this way, I love backcountry roads, except for if I'm following a giant charter bus. But the names of the cities coming up here, Toxie, Salis,
Coffeyville, Gilbertown.
Yeah, it sounds like, I don't know, it's unique.
Yes, it is.
Your background.
A little too far for me. Hand off to Nettles. He's got a hole. Nettles makes a move, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, down inside about the 31-yard line. It's going to pick up about 24 on that play, but there is a flag on the play.
Nope, ball's coming back.
And it's in the area of holding. And that is indeed the call. Holding against the Cougars. That's going to back them up 10. It's going to be 1st and looks like about 1st and 17. We've got Devin Kelly, Tyler Cloud. Pass out in the flats to Cloud just a little over his head. Looks like Randall Bonds is the far receiver. Bring up 2nd down And looks like about 17. Handoff to Nettles, and Nettles breaks the tackle in the backfield where he's hit again. It's going to be a short gain on that play, maybe a yard.
And I think we got an official down. I think he got tripped up by somebody.
We do have an official down. He's up. I believe he's okay.
They called him out over the PA, too.
So that's going to bring up about close to 3rd and maybe 18 as Devin Kelly clouds to the near side.
There you go.
And Bonds, looks like Bonds to the far side. Shotgun, he fakes the handoff to Daughtry. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's grabbed him by his jersey before he's hit hard by number 54. It's going to be Chris Long. He's going to pick up a few on the yard, a few yards on the carry, but not enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th and about 15. So, looks like it's going to be a defensive game.
I kind of like those.
I do too.
Except for as long as we're winning at the end.
That's a
with
fact.
More than just a few minutes on the clock.
Well, that's the thing about this wing tee. If they can get a long drive started, the Saints, they could eat a lot of clock. So, you know, you may not get very many possessions in a game like this, as Red is lined up to punt. And he gets the punt away. Wobbly punt, bounce at the 30, takes a good Cougar roll down inside the 20, looks like out of bounds about the 19-yard line. So the Saints was set up there, 1st and 10. They marked it at the 20. I think it went out at the 19, but
folks, again, I apologize. We got some folks pretty close to us. We'll try to get around those heads the best we can.
it's kind of tight in here tonight. Over on their side, they had about 8 people in there, so they elected to let the radio broadcaster step outside. So Saints are going to be set up 1st and 10. Split out to the far side. And the old trap. And number 5, Austin Lewis on the carry there. He's a handful. He took a good shot there and kind of just bounced off of it. It's going to pick up about 7 for the Saints. It's going to bring up second and about, I'm going to say 8. Bring up 2nd and 2 for the Saints.
Oh, got a hole.
And number 8 breaks away for about 25 yards. Tackled there by
Got to get John Brantley to start doing that kind of stuff. That long, strung out. 1st and 10.
That was number 14, Kevin Ferris, on the stop there. That's good enough for Saints' first down inside Cougar territory. It's the first time Saints have been across midfield tonight. Their second possession, 7:06 to go in the first. So many misdirection things. It's hard. Everybody has to do their job on every play because it'll slip one by you. Here's the old belly again. This time met right there by number 56. That's going to be Brady Howell on the stop there. It's going to pick up about 2 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Saints.
This is definitely one of the fields that has the largest slope I think I've ever seen. I mean, it drains probably perfectly, but man,
sure.
Standing out there is a major slope.
And they run the belly again, and he's hit by
50.
J.J. Stevens and Hunter Smith. But he's going to pick up about 6 more on the play, so it's going to bring up 3rd and about 2. So, can the Cougars defense hold them here? It's hard to stop the wing tee for no gain.
Mm-hmm.
You got all that big beef up in the hole there. You know you're going hard to stop them.
Got Lewis out here on the left again.
And straight dive. He's hit right there by Randall Bonds, and I believe that's going to be for no gain. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 2 on the play. Big play right there for the Cougar defense. Randall Bonds ready to play, made the stop for no gain. So, ball resting on the Cougar 33-yard line. Big 4th down here for the Saints. I believe they're going to go for it. And there's offsides, and that's going to back them up 5. So a 4th and 2 turns into a 4th and 7. One of the backs got a little bit in a hurry there. I think they was going to run a quarterback sneak, and they were going to help push the pile, and he just got a head start. And that was a costly play.
And I think we have a timeout.
And it's official timeout, water break, heat timeout.
They got to go get the flags.
Oh, you got the sponsors? You want to throw that up on the screen? Did we get it? Everybody we needed this week?
I have not finished it. I didn't get to update my list, but I do have Alabama Tank, American Concrete, Campbell Sands and Gravel Company, Dirt Technology, Dr. William Harris, General Surgeon, Gather Restaurant, Superior Petroleum Services, Overton Electric and Construction LLC, and
Stanley Backhoe
Stanley Backhoe Services. I'm going to get Stanley added. He's actually going to come to my house in a few days. So
yes, he does.
Sorry, Stanley.
How's that project going? You about ready to move in?
Man, I tell you what, waiting on cabinets and paint. I think the doors may have got put in today, but I haven't been there. Came straight from work up to the school and followed the bus up, but they did the brick this past week at the bottom, and man, it's fabulous.
I know I've been following it on Facebook there, the photos, and it's turned out to be a beautiful project.
Yep. And they say you can survive building a house, you can survive anything.
That's one of the most
challenging
things in a relationship, marriage, dating, whatever the case may be, is going through.
You know what number 2 is? Living with your in-laws while you're building the house.
Yeah.
No, my in-laws have been unbelievably. It's actually brought us all closer because I mean you're side by side.
Closer, literally.
Anyways, no, there's some. I'm very blessed.
I'm sure it's not so much just being around the in-laws, just being in tight quarters with a large family.
No doubt. See if we can get a stop here.
All right, 4th and 7 here. They're going to go for it, and they're going to drop back to pass. He's got pressure. He's got a man open, wide open. Number 8 slips out down the field, and he's going to score. So with 4:53 to go here in the first quarter, the Saints strike first.
Pull that up on instant replay. Sue, who lost the mark right there.
I think he came from the tight end position and just went straight down the field, and somebody just missed their coverage there. See, it's number 8, the tight end. He might have slipped out of the backfield.
Yep,
so he
sure
slipped
did.
out of the backfield,
Wide
right straight
open.
down the field, wide open.
So
that's probably going to be a linebacker there.
Nope, that happens. Patrician's first one put points on the board. They're going to go for 2.
And he rolls out, throws it out to 6 in the flat. Nettles there, and he breaks the plane. He's going to be good for the 2-point conversion. That's number 6, Bryce Mason, same one that scored the touchdown, I believe. Or was that 8 that scored? Anyway.
It was 8 that scored.
Yeah, was it? 4:53 to go here in the first. Saints are leading 7-0.
And their fans are happy about that. Definitely the most important game, I think, of the season.
It is.
Region play, it puts you everywhere. You know, we got bumped down from number 6 to number 8 in the Alabama Sports Writers Associations, which really doesn't have a bearing on who ends up in Troy, but you still want to be listed. So Glenwood went up to number 2. Watauga, who lost to Glenwood, still in the top as well.
You know, and that's the thing that definitely they didn't look at the statistics on that game. They strictly looked at who won and who lost, because I can promise you that if they had saw the statistics on that game, that we would have not fallen in the rankings.
I think you're spot on with that. And if it would have been the other way around, I mean, it was just a close game. That defense put some points on the board. That's plain and simple.
Looks like we got Bubba Nettles and Devin Kelly back deep to receive. They're going to kick a pooch kick here, and it is fair caught there by Sam Fields. So, looks like nobody wants to kick it deep tonight. They just want to pooch kick it and go from there. So, the Cougars start off in great field position at their own 39-yard line, 1st and 10. I want to say, I'm going to pull the stats up while I got just a second from last week's game and see total offense. We had 308 total yards against them last week, and they had 100 against us. So definitely the better team did not win that game. Hand off to Nettles. He's got a little running room around the end. He turns it on. He finds some room. He one man to beat.
Brought down 61 or 81?
81 made a tackle, maybe 61. Either way, we don't have his number, so 61 made the tackle there. That was a touchdown-saving tackle, but that's going to pick up about 22, 23 yards on the play. Big run there for Nettles. Puts the ball inside of Saint territory.
61.
Davis Glass, I believe, is what they're saying next door. We do not have his name on our roster, and they did not have a completed roster for us. So, folks, if we miss some people tonight, we're sorry we don't have them. Sims takes the shotgun snap. He's looking for some room. He slips down, but he's going to pick up about 3 or 4 on the play there.
And I hope he didn't twist his ankle. For a second there, it looked like.
And he's getting up, kind of walking it off, so hopefully not. Hopefully he's okay.
I think this could be a handoff or a pass play.
Handoff to Nettles. Nettles turns his back and takes contact, and coach will not be happy about that, I'm sure, as Nettles gets up a little bit limping. We have got number 10, Malachi White, over here, along with Cloud in the slot, and looks like Sam Fields is going to be lining up in the tight end position, and Nettles and Crook.
Got a gap.
Big hole for Bubba. Bubba powers down into side to 20, down to about the 15. It's going to be good enough for another
flag on the flag.
There's holding again. I'm beginning to
see a trend.
See a trend there. Big plays and flags. I'm not sure. Maybe a coincidence, but who knows? It's happened twice already tonight. Stopped our first drive and puts us in a hole here with 3rd down. Although it's not going to be too bad. It's at least 3rd and manageable. It looks like about 3rd and 12. Negates the big run by Nettles. We come out here, twins to both sides. It looks like Christian Crook, Sam Fields on the far side, Cloud and Malachi White to this side. Michaela White, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Michaela White.
I think Cougars want to talk about it.
Cougars going to call timeout with 2:31 to go here in the first quarter. They want to talk about this big 3rd down, as coach calls it the money down. I think you got to get it, at least try to get to 4th and manageable here. And this is a big night in the 2A standings, because there's several region games going on tonight. Hopefully we can get some scores and kind of keep updated. I think Southern and Wilcox play tonight, and us and Patrician, and I want to say,
I've got it. I just got to find it.
I don't remember who Watauga had tonight, but I don't think it was a region game.
Yeah, I got it. Hang tight. Don't let me miss the call.
All right, so the Cougars are headed back to the line of scrimmage after they talked about it. They're going to come out with trips to the near side. They're going to have Michaela, Cloud, and Daughtry McGee, and it's going to be a quick pass to McGee. Nobody picked their block up. Daughtry does a great job shaking those blockers, and he's going to pick up probably no gain on that play. He ran about 20 yards around in circles. The two receivers that were supposed to be blocking did not make their blocks on that play, and it was just every man for himself.
So we actually have, tonight we have Banks, which is new to our association. They're playing at Edgewood. Macon East is actually in Southland, Georgia, non-regional, and Springwood is going over to Chambers. And real quick, the other side of Tauga is open this week. Escambia is here, and then, of course, Southern is at Wilcox. You were right.
So Sims is back, standing on about the 46-yard line to do the punting duties. He's going to attempt to pin the Saints deep. Number 4 is back to return. He does make the catch and makes a return. It's like they're trying to set up a little wall there, but Kevin Farish said no, sir, and he makes the stop on about the 14-yard line. So the Saints will take over 1st and 10 on the 14-yard line.
This is the first year I can remember Tauga having 2 openings almost back-to-back. They had an opening on end of August. They played 1 game last week, and then they're open again this week.
Well, that's one way to stay number 1.
That's definitely one way. True. I like that.
You got to always think positive, Tim.
Be the positive of the negative battery.
That's right. And the Saints come to the line, and they end around, but nothing doing there, as looks like Brady Howell and J.J. Stevens read that play. And actually going to lose a yard on the play, so it's going to bring up 2nd down and 11. Brady's having a great game tonight. I've called his name a couple times already early in the first. Got 1:03 left in the first. Man in motion. And the old belly. And there's nothing doing there. It's
Let go, Hunter.
Smith
Let go, Hunter.
and Nick. Let me see.
Nick
Kane. I thought so. I just was making sure before I called it. 40 seconds to go here in the first. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 12 for the Saints. They're going to have to run one more play before the end of the first. And he drops back to pass. He's looking. This time he's covered up. He's under pressure. He throws it away. That's got to be intentional ground, and there's nobody in the area. There is a flag on the play. Not sure what the call is there.
You know, I'm hoping it's not what I think it is.
I mean, I don't see how they could not call intentional ground. There was nobody within 20 yards of where he threw the ball. So, if anything, it should be offsetting penalties if it's against us. As the referee sorted out here.
Somebody over here said face mask.
Intentional grounding. Loss of down. Brings up 4th down. So spot foul. It's going back to Saints up. Looks like to about their own 4-yard line. So they're deep. Looks like the punter, number 4, Tyler Lewis, will be standing just on the back end zone line as he punts. It looks like McGee and Sims are back deep to receive. It's a good snap, rugby-style kick. Good hang time. Daughtry McGee's got time to return it. He drops it, and the Saints fall on it. That's 2 drop punts tonight. Luckily, we recovered the first one. Not so much on the second one. Yeah. So the Saints will take over at their own 33-yard line as Daughtry McGee must have pumped, and the Saints defenders were right there to fall on it. So the defense will stay on the field as there is 0.1 second left in the first quarter.
Gonna have to trim that instant replay back just a tad. Come on, Cougars.
And they run the old trap. Ball's on the ground. He bounces back to the man. He picks it up, breaks a couple tackles. He might have picked up a yard there. Looks like number 8, Garrett Lewis, was on the carry. The ball fell out of his hands and bounced straight back up to him, and he almost broke it. So that's going to do it here for the first quarter as the Patrician Academy Saints lead 8-0 over the Escambia Academy Cougars.
Got to get it together.
And this is a
region game.
It's kind of like it was last year. Cougars made a lot of mistakes early in the first quarter. Saints jumped out to 7-0. So one thing I will say about our guys is we don't go down easy. There was a couple of times last week where they could have given up, and they fought it all the way to the end. So I look for it to still be. Coach will make his adjustments, and we'll move on. Special teams is definitely hurting us in the last 2 games thus far.
It's not like Daltrey, though. I mean, he's game-minded. Not sure what happened over there. Bounced out, or?
It just didn't make the catch. It kind of went straight through and bounced, and I'm not sure after that really what happened. You know, I can remember back in the day, some many years ago, when I played against Patrician, and at that time, I think Patrician was one of the only schools in the AISA that had a marching band. That's probably the thing I remember about coming to play Patrician was their band.
It definitely sounds good.
They would play when the Saints go marching in. Never forget it.
Well, I won't sing for y'all. I haven't seen how many viewers we have tonight. Usually we get pretty high with it being a away game. And let's just take a look at the. We got a decent amount. We got 75 or so. Not as many as I thought we would.
All right, so we flip the field. The Saints are headed the opposite direction as we open up the second quarter here. They're going to be second down and about 8. Ball resting on the 33-yard line. Handoff up the middle, old trap.
Maybe a 1.
He's going to pick up about 2 yards on that carry pot. And it was a host of Cougars on the stop. I didn't see who made first initial contact, but J.J. Stevenson, they're saying next door. So 3rd and 5 here for the Saints. They've thrown the ball a little bit more than I expected them to tonight, and they've had success doing it early, so I expect they could possibly come out and pass here. And looks like their coach wants to call timeout and talk about it. He saw something there he didn't like, or maybe he had a change on his mind. 11:24 to go here in the second.
By the way, they use Digital Scout because they have some extra hands. So during halftime, we can look at their stats.
Nice.
We need if you like football and you want to travel with us, or if you just want to go to the games because you don't want to travel with us and you want to help, we need somebody to take stats for us. And
sideline report. You only have to work at pregame, halftime, end of the game. The rest of the time you can sit and watch the game.
Yeah, sideline reporter. But if we did a statistics, they would be busy punching numbers the whole time.
Yes,
which is huge. I don't remember who did it last year, but
it was nice to be able to look at the stats at halftime and kind of do a little halftime report right before we go back. But we haven't been able to do that this year. But I have been getting some pretty accurate stats from Coach on Thursdays, as he does it on the films. So that's been nice. It's just been brought to you pregame from the previous game instead of at halftime.
And really, you can do it from your iPhone or iPad. So I mean, it's pretty sweet setup.
And they drop back to pass. The quarterback's rolling on. He's got a man down the field, and in and out of the hands of number 10, Landon Smith, broken up there by number 10, Michaela White. No, I'm sorry. Malachi. No. Devin Kelly on the coverage.
Speaking of which, it's going to be hard-pressed to outrun them.
Great coverage there. So that's going to bring up 4th and 5. There's no ball on the field. So the refs are waiting on a ball.
Yeah, refs like, hey, need a ball.
Number 4, Tyler Lewis back. maybe we can let this one roll, Tim.
No doubt.
Dr. McGee, Landon Sims back. Good punt block right here would be great.
You ain't kidding.
Oh, almost a bad snap. Bonds comes up the middle. Nettles is all over it. McGee catches it. He jukes a couple of man. He makes a big run. He's down the sideline. He's got one man to beat. And he's going to go all the way.
Touch.
No, they're marking him
down at
out.
the 1.
Great run there
Wow.
by Dr. McGee. That's the way you come back and make
Let's take a
up.
look at that again.
I'm pretty sure he dove in the end zone, but number 4, Tyler Lewis, the punter, made a touchdown-saving tackle or knocked him out of bounds. So it's going to set the Cougars up in great field position here to open the second quarter. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 4-yard line.
If you're watching on Facebook, when we're playing that instant replays, just confirm with me you can still hear us talking. I'm pretty sure you can, but
Hand off to Nettles. Nettles spins away and walks into the end zone for the
Touchdown,
Cougars. Touchdown.
whoop, whoop. That's what we needed.
That's a great way to change the momentum right here.
Yes, sir.
You know, we talked about the bad things on special teams. That's a positive on our special teams.
He came back and recovered himself.
That
I don't
was
know
a-
how Coach will handle it. I'm kind of looking at a special guest in the box with us. Does Coach get on to him for the drop but then praise him for the next? Or
Well, you know, they always say you don't get mad. You go out there and you do better the next time,
Yep,
and that's
I like
exactly what he did there. As he takes the snap and he fakes the handoff to Nettles, and everybody
Yes.
went with him. Dr. McGee's just
Yes,
right
sir.
up the middle. 2-point conversion's good. 10:55 to go here in the second quarter. It's a tie ball game, folks. We're going to have us a good one.
Yes, sir. I think we're spot on. McGee with the return
And the
to the
2-point
1-yard
conversion.
line,
4.
followed up by a handoff to Nettles for the touchdown.
And 2-point conversion by McGee.
I'm doing this so I can remember. Follow up by Bubba with the touchdown, and McGee fakes the handoff.
And I talked to Coach, and he said he had a whole bag full of plays like that.
Hot dog. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, sorry, folks. You're just standing at a official standing down there. I need more hands.
And, folks, you get in free at the ball games.
Yeah, you get in free.
That's an incentive to – I mean, I told you last week we're hiring.
I mean, it's the best pay you can get. I mean, no other school is going to pay you what we pay you.
We have a bird's eye view of the game.
Tonight I mean, if you need to possibly shed some weight, you know, for the fall time. I mean, tonight I've lost about 5 pounds in sweat. But in all honesty, I enjoy this. More so this year because I've got one suited up, or will be, and but man, we could use some help up here.
Robinson kicking off.
Beautiful hang time.
Beautiful kick. It's going to go out of bounds. So they're going to start with the ball on their own 35-yard line.
For a second there, the officials walking by the cheerleaders, I thought he snatched one of their yellow things up and threw it. And I was like, what did he do that for? But anyways. All right. Got quiet. Real quiet. Real quiet. Like I said, if you weren't on the stream earlier, these two teams recently have played, and both times EA's won 35-7. One time here in 18, and then they came and saw us in 19.
Well, it's not going to be 35-7 tonight, Tim.
You got that right.
Wing T, one man split out, the old belly play. Number 8, he's hit there by Nick Kane and Bubba Nettles.
So educate me. Why is it called the belly play?
Well, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say this. That's a Bill McNair offense, and Bill McNair brought that here. So I'm pretty sure it's called the belly play. That's what he used to call it.
I'm going to check some scores. We're going to continue playing on. I'm going to see if I can find us some updates.
We got one man split. Wing T, man in motion. And trap up the middle to number 8, and he's going to be hit there just a little bit past the line of scrimmage. They're going to give him about 2 yards on the play, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 5, maybe 4. 3rd and 4.
Macon East, second quarter. You want to take a guess at the score? Southwest Georgia. Macon East 28, Southwest Georgia 19. I think that's going to be a high-scoring game.
It sounds like it. The defense has stayed on the bus.
Blunt High School, Baldwin County are playing. Correction, forfeited.
Yeah, they're not.
I saw that. I don't know. I saw the one, and I thought somehow or another they scored one.
Man in motion.
Hate that.
And that's
going to be some movement.
There's
a bunch of movement on the line there.
And that's big right there. On 3rd and manageable, you're going to back them up. It's going to bring up now. It looks like about 3rd and 9 on the play. So I look for.
Listen to this score update. Sorry, I cut you off again. I got to stop doing that. Crenshaw from Laverne, Alabama, is playing Coosa Valley, which is Harpersville. First quarter, the score is Crenshaw up 27-0.
Wow.
And that's also a regional game. I love this week. Like I said, it's just region play.
It is. It opens it up.
This
I think all the way
starts
across the AISA tonight is region play.
Yep, with the exception of those who are open and Macon East playing over in Georgia. Everybody's playing. Oh, Valiant Cross is not playing tonight either.
Yes. And he drops back to pass. Nick Kane, Hunter Smith, all over him, intended for number 6. Bryce Mason. Broken up there by Christian Crook. So that's going to bring up 4th down and about 8. Let's see what the Saints elect to do here. Is it looks like they are sending their punt team on with 50-50 tonight. You want to call it?
No. I don't want to have anything on. No.
I'm saying we're going to run it back again. You always got to be positive, Tim.
I'm being positive. I just don't want to jinx it.
It just all the way back. Touchdown. Break the tie right here.
Come on, guys. Make it happen, Captain.
And 4's back to punt. He gets a punt. This one's going out of bounds. It's a shank, folks. The referee's walking back, but I went back way closer to the 50-yard line. He's walking. Keep walking. Keep walking. That's where I saw it go out of bounds.
I like that.
So the Cougars start this possession in great field position. 50 yards away from pay dirt as they start right on the midfield stripe.
You know what we ought to try to do? We need a media class at the school, okay?
Yes, we do.
And then, being that we're small, a lot of the kids that may be in the media would be – but what they could do is preseason, all of our sponsors, they could go to their places and we could record real quick videos.
Yes.
Throw those in the loop and gives us a second from having to talk. Man, the lighting is on point tonight.
It looks good. Devin Kelly, Tyler Cloud to the near side. Kelly's in motion. Hand off to Kelly around the end. He's got some room. He picks up a block. He makes a cutback. That's going to be about 12-yard gain on the play. Going to bring up 1st down for the Cougars. I don't see any flags. That's the first time we made a big run tonight. No flags.
All I know is Kelly got back there and they said send it. He sent it.
Cougars to the line. Sims under the center this time. Hand off to Christian Crook. He finds a little room, stumbles there, but he's still going. He picks up about 7 on that play, brought down by a host of Saints. Kind of in a hurry up here. Trying to catch the Saints off guard. Looks like we're going to have a little bit of delay here as we're trying to figure out about a football. I'm not sure what's going on here. White Hat is talking to someone. It's like Kelly. It's going to bring up 2nd and about 4. Hand off to Nettles. Nettles going to be, looks like good enough for another 1st down as he takes the ball down to about the 26-yard line.
By the way, 1970, guess what? Escambia Academy was founded.
I was going to say that earlier when we were on the 50-yard line and we got in a region play. 50-yard line, 50th anniversary.
Yep.
Big year for the school.
Working on trying to get something set up with COVID. You know, it's may end up having to push it to next year. Nothing's been set. But you can go to our Facebook page and or our EA's website. I think I have it on the website. And you can buy a brick that will be put down with your family's name on it.
Hand off to Daughtry McGee off tackle as he picks up about 5. Jay Lindsay on the stop there. We're going to bring up 2nd and 6. 7:13 to go here in a second. Cougars got a drive going. Sims is under center. Handoff over tackle to Nettles. They're pulling. He's fighting. He's going to be real close to the first down, maybe a yard short, depending on the spot. Down to the 17. Should bring up 3rd and real short. 3rd and about a half a yard.
Mobile Christian is playing in Escambia. And 14-0.
Sims up the middle.
Nothing.
Forward progress stop. It's going to be good enough for the first down. Ball will be resting on the Saints 15-yard line. Cougars have been real good this year in the red zone. I can only recall one time we were inside the red zone and they didn't punch it in for points. 1st and 10. Ball resting on the 15-yard line. Hand off to McGee right up the middle. He's found a little running room there. He's going, looks like a pickup about 4, maybe 5 on the play.
He is laying down on top of one of the Cougars, JT Stevens. I'm not sure if JT gave him a hug or what happened there, or that Brady Howe, I can't tell.
That's JJ.
JJ's 59.
Don't be surprised if you see him at fullback a little bit tonight.
Man, I tell you what.
I tell you, the way he laid the hammer last week, I'd want him in front of me blocking, I can tell you that.
We just took some guys out. What are we doing? Jumbo package? Houdini.
Hey,
Houdini.
Speak of the devil.
Houdini.
Overload left side. I'm betting the ball. Oh, yes. That was an unbalanced left. J.J. Stevens at fullback. We ran off tackle to the right side. Christian Crook. He's going to pick up about 2-3 yards on that play. He's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4. Ball is now resting on the 9-yard line, I believe. I can't really tell from here.
Definitely have some new plays because they're normally not looking at the wristbands as much, but I guess you have to change them up from night to night.
And Daughtry McGee runs around in, makes a great cut. He's going to be down close to the goal line, short by about the 1-yard line. So it's going to bring up 1st and goal from the 1-yard line as the officials call a heat timeout. That's convenient.
Slows down progress or gives us some time to breathe.
You know, might need a little time out to talk about it.
Yeah.
I guess it goes both ways. We can put one of our special plays in.
I might have to make this the new trend. I don't know. What you think?
I don't know, but I wish I could get this camera turned around.
I don't mind showing. I'll show. Folks, I got socks
Tim
on.
looks like he's ready to go to bed up here.
I got my socks on, and those boots were hot. I'm finally kind of cooling off a little.
It's about 10 degrees cooler in here.
I wish I could shut these off, other than we couldn't see. Speaking of which, have you heard from the from our sideline reporter back there in the home office?
I have not, and I noticed that I haven't seen him tonight.
Interesting.
So, missing in action.
Imagine that. He would ride up with me to some of the broadcasts, well, most of them, and we'd listen to comedy on the way. Whew. You get here and your stomach's hurting. Another quick score update, T.R. Miller 8. Cottage Hill has them by 5. 13-8, T.R. Miller trying to catch up to Cottage Hill. W.S. Neal in second quarter is up 12 over Viger. And no other real score updates to give you at the moment. But add some points.
We're
on the
about to
board.
give you an update right here. First and goal from the 1 yard line. High backfield. Handoff to did not see who. And they're marking him inches short of the goal line. Is that Nettles? Nettles gets up holding his arm.
Oh, we don't need that. I had a.
Not sure what's going on.
Uh-oh. Timeout.
I'm not sure what is going on here. Well, there's maybe, no.
Moving the ball again? I mean, what's.
Reset the play.
We can't do hurry up tonight, I guess?
I-
No hurry up plays?
I'm not sure.
Look who's in.
And
There's a push.
quarterback sneak up the middle. It has to be good. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Cougars.
That was Sims up the middle, quarterback keeper. He had some big push from behind. He just broke the plane.
Big push as in having JT.
So with 4:10 to go here in the first half, Cougars take the lead. First lead of the night, 14-8, as I expect them to line up to kick the extra point. Maybe. No. No, we're going for 2. And there's a flag because we had 12 men on the field. Not sure who wasn't supposed to be out there. So that will back us up.
We need a little more room in here.
I told Coach there was a photo on Facebook this week of Nettles, and his feet was almost head high with everybody else on the play. I said, Coach, I'm ready to see Bubba run that fade pattern in the end zone. As a point after attempt is no good, so with 4:10 to go here in the first half, Cougars lead 14-8.
That's wrong.
I said I'm ready to see Bubba run the fade pattern and just throw it up and see just how high he can catch it, because they threw him a pass in practice today, and I kid you not, his feet was my head high. He was holding his helmet in one hand and snagged the ball out of the air with his other hand. I said, man, that's impressive. Coach was also telling me that he has a almost, if not possibly break the state long jump record this year when they do the track. So
yeah, it'll be good to see.
hopefully the COVID won't interfere with the track this year like it did last year.
Nah, elections won't be over by then.
Yeah, I expect it to probably dissipate in November as well.
There's some folks with masks on here tonight, and I would say not many.
Not very much social distancing here on this side anyway.
Plenty of social distancing over there on our side.
Yes.
Y'all are good fans. Way to abide.
All right, as Parker Robinson tees it up. Looks like they're making the adjustment. They're going to try to return it. As he kicks it end over end, kick down about the 18-yard line. They got a little room, got some blockers. Oh, and he is met right there by
14 laid the hit.
Tyler Cloud makes the stop there.
Tyler Cloud, 14. Who's 14 from EA?
14 from EA is Kevin Ferris, but Tyler Cloud was the one that actually took his knees out.
Gotcha.
So, 4:06 to go in the first half here. Ball resting on the Saints 30-yard line, 1st and 10.
Sideline just gave the coaches a warning on this side to back up.
Man in motion. Look for the belly. No, trap wide open. And he's breaking tackles. Sam Fields, great open field tackle by Sam Fields, as he's going to pick up about 22 yards on the play for a first down.
Sam's holding his arm. Scared me. Sam Fields, I'm enjoying watching this year.
He is having a heck of a year.
Yes, sir. He was actually on the cover of the Atmore
I saw
Get
that.
to Know the Team Player thing.
I saw
I know
that.
there's a name for it, and Ditto's probably scratching his head right now. But we have somebody watching on the boat in Louisiana.
Yes, we do. And he is also one of our balls
loose.
Cougars
And Cougars
ball.
got it.
Christian Crook, well, Christian Crook falls on it, but now they're fighting over it. I'm not sure. I'm thinking they're saying that Patrician got it back. They did. So it's going to bring up 2nd down. Crook had the ball. He had to just take it away from him. Not sure what happened there. But anyway, Mr. Sheldon Phillips.
Yep.
And I talked to him today. He said he'd be joining our broadcast. And him and Chevis Thompson
Major help.
Were very helpful this year in getting our stadium ready. And we would like to thank them for that. So, 2nd and 5 after the fumble. Saints get a new life, new chance. Handoff around the end. He's got some room into the secondary. Brought down by Malachi White and Christian Crook. That's going to be good enough for a 1st down. 3:04 to go here in the first half, 2nd quarter. 1st and 10, ball resting on the 35-yard line. Handoff, trap up the middle. Bonds and Fields on the stop. It's going to be pick up about 6. Looks like the Saints have a little drive going here late in the first half. 2:32 to go. And timeout, Cougars. Cougars are calling timeout. Kind of on the heels right now as the Saints are driving. Coach wants to take a timeout and talk about it. I would like to say something while we got a minute here about our fishing team. We collected our sponsors last night at a little fishing meeting, and I would like to say that I was overwhelmed by the support from the local businesses on our fishing team. We did very well on our little fundraiser sponsorship, and I've got a lot of work to do to update the website to get all these sponsors on there. I'm going to try to work on that some this weekend, but I'd like to say I appreciate it, and you're going to make a lot of younger men's dreams come true being able to fish at the high school level this year.
I'll eat the fish. Oh, wait, you got to throw them back, don't you?
Yes, we do.
Oh. Well, if you happen to be fishing, I'll take some
We
fish.
will be practicing some, but
Yeah.
we're going to put them back in that same spot. Hopefully we can catch them.
Just don't put weights in their mouth or tie them into a basket, put them in the water. I think that's against the rules.
Yeah, that doesn't work out real good.
Yeah.
So, 2nd down and 2.
Saints
are driving. Ball on the 29-yard line. 2:30 to go in the first half. The old trap again. Wide open. Number 5's a handful as he's hit by Devin Kelly. That's going to be good enough for a 1st down. Looks like the ball's resting about the 15-yard line. 1st and 10, Saints. Sweep around the end. He is met by Fountain in the backfield for a big loss on the play.
Yeah, but we got some flags down and players down.
There are some flags on the play in the area of holding.
Looking towards Fountain.
And
Fountain being on the sideline, not Fountain as in the player you just called.
he's getting a little time at nose guard tonight.
Doing pretty well.
Not sure. Referee's not sure what's going on, but it looks like it's in the area of holding. So that's going to back them up 10 yards.
Oh, we lost internet connection.
To the 29-yard line.
We may have dropped our signal, but.
And that's going to bring up 1st down and at least 25 maybe. Hard to tell from our angle. So looking for a passing situation here.
Offsides.
That tight end has been leaving early all night, and they finally just called. I've noticed it on the last 2 or 3 plays. False start. That's going to back them up 5 more. So it's working into the Cougars' defense favor here, these penalties right here late in the half. We got 1:51 to go in the second quarter, and that's 2 back-to-back. I'm not sure how far exactly it is. Looks like the first down will be about the 5-yard line, and the ball is resting on the 33-yard line. So a country mile, as they would say.
We lost, well, we don't have radio for the radio. Maybe the internet's back up. We seem to have dropped the signal for a minute there.
All righty, so there's the old belly again. He finds some blocks. He picks up a couple on a play as Bubba Nettles and Dr. McGee's over there to trip him up. He picks up a quarter of the country mile, so it's still 3/4 of a country mile here. I'm not sure how far. I can't see real well from this angle. Second down. Look for the old. I'm looking for a pass here. And there it is. Waggle pass. Got a man wide
Same
open
play.
again. Touchdown. Same play
Same
they
player.
scored on the last time. They ran it again. He was wide open. That's number 8, Garrett Lewis. Touchdown, Saints. So with 1:01 here to go in the second, tie game 14-14 with a PAT attempt to come.
That's second time. Same play, same motion, same.
Not sure who's supposed to have him. Dr. McGee was the closest defender in the area. Not sure if it was his man. And end around, wide open. He walks into the end zone. Number 28, Cecil Perry, as the Saints take the lead with 1:01 to go in the first half, 16-14. So the Cougar defense is back against the wall here as they had to put together a pretty good drive. Hopefully the offense can get a good return here and set ourselves up in good field position here before the half.
Just mistakes sometimes. Converting.
Well, the big play down here with the fumble, I'm not sure what happened on that. Well, we didn't recover. We were the only person close by when the ball was put on the ground, and then they come out of the pile with it. So I didn't see what happened. It was right here on their sideline. But missed opportunity there, and it leads to 8 points.
Oh, that's the name I want to hear in the backfield. Kick it to him.
And all of our men are on the other side as we have 1 or 2 over here the direction he is angled to kick. I'm not sure what the plan is there. It's Tyler Cloud and Devin Kelly are on this side of the field, and he kicks it straight up. Fair catch, and it was caught by Jacob Lee. Great awareness there on the front line to catch the fair catch at the 42-yard line. So with 1:01 to go here in the first half, Cougars take over on offense. Ball resting on their own 42-yard line.
1 minute, 1 second.
And I like what I'm seeing. I look for the 2-minute drill here, so I think we'll see the ball in the air some. Wide open, out in the flat. Couldn't see who that was. Number 10, Michaela White makes the catch. Cougars are going to call timeout here with 47.1 to go in the first half. That's going to pick up about 7 or 8 on the play.
And we get the ball back next half.
We do get the ball to open up the second half. Good point there, Tim. Be nice if we could get down in there and try our field goal kicker's leg out. Get in field goal range right here close to the end. That was the Cougars' third and final timeout of the half. Is that correct?
I believe you're spot on with that.
So we're going to have to throw it to the sideline and get out of bounds. The clock will stop momentarily for a first down. Ball resting on the 47-yard line, just in Cougar territory. Twins to the far side, twins to the near side. Nettles and nice block right there by Sam Fields as Dr. McGee gets some room. He did not get out of bounds, but that will stop the clock. Not sure why he didn't get out of bounds there. Now the Cougars have to hurry to the line. 38 seconds to go. Ball resting on the 40-yard line. Clock's running again. 1st and 10. He's under pressure. Flag. It's going to be holding. And he's going to go down there, take the sack. And
clock still running. Clock stop. 23 seconds left.
There is a flag on the play. Let's see. I'm sure they're going to decline it here if it's against the Cougars. It was in the area of holding. Looks like the referee is indicating holding. So is that going to negate the sack, or will they take the down? Going to be holding the call against the Cougars, and the Saints are going to take the penalty, which is a little bit better than the sack spot. So that's going to back them back up to the 44-yard line. Cougars on 44. Looks like 25, 1st and 25. 23 seconds to go here in the first half. And someone missed their block again. Red finds some room, get out of bounds, and he gets out of bounds, stops the clock, 12 seconds to go. He picks up about 15 on the play. He's going to bring up 3rd down and about third and 14 here. Somebody up front's missing their block. We need to make an adjustment there because that guy's been in the backfield every time we've dropped back to pass. They're in the prevent secondary. They've got deep backs everywhere. Throws it down the middle, finds a little seam there for Cloud. Cloud breaks away, good enough for a first down. 5.2 seconds to go. Cougars have got to hurry to the line and spike the ball here. They're on the 24-yard line. Get to the line, get set. And he spikes the ball. 2.6 seconds to go. Ball's on the 24-yard line. 2nd down and 10. You throw the Hail Mary here, or you try it?
I don't know. I never played. I'm more of a tech guy.
Be a 35-yard field goal attempt if they elect to kick it.
Oh,
looks like we're going for it. I like what I'm seeing over here. I hope Coach pulled a play out of the playbook that I like. I had this discussion with him. And timeout is called by the Saints.
Woo! That'd be nice.
Talked with Coach about that earlier. And I guess they might have drew that one up on the way over. Maybe it was in the playbook. I think it'll work.
If it works, it's going to be pretty nice. We'll get to say touchdown. Y'all just going to have to wait to see.
If they can just get the blocks, that's all they need. Give them a little time.
Woo! Starting to get hot up here again.
It is. It's kind of stale. No breeze blowing at all tonight. Looks like it may be the same case out on the field. I see a lot of fans going.
Why can't you get us an air conditioner we can drag behind? I mean, I was only carrying 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 table. I could have brought an air conditioner up.
I can cut a hole and put it in.
I'm sure they would mind. All right, let's see.
All right, 2nd and 10, 2.6 seconds to go here in the first half. Got Nettles to the near side wide out. And he's standing in the flat. That's going to be the end of regulations. And he throws it to Daltrey McGee and it's in and out of his hands. So, the end of the first half, the Patrician Academy Saints are leading the Cougars 16-14. I expect another tight game here in the second half.
We are close to the fans tonight.
Yes, we are.
Halftime.
Halftime. Well, don't have any stats to give.
I may be able to pull you up some. Let me see if I can find. Stumbled across this the other day.
Okay. Maybe we do have some stats. First half stats. It's going to be pretty well evenly matched. Except for one thing, time of possession is probably not going to be
Yep. You always just exit out of everything, go back into it, and just give it a second. What number plays over there?
It's loading them in.
Uh-huh.
Never mind, it's not, yeah, it's loading them in. It was trying to download like 26 or something, and then it stopped trying to download, and it's just Q. It was trying to download that Q to all.
On both iPads? Let's give this one a reboot. Let's go get yourself something to drink. Huh? Go get yourself something to drink. You may have to wait in line a little bit. With this? It's not cold, but it's wet. All right, folks, let's do the stats real quick. See if I can find them before they start playing music too much. See if this is updated. So, Landon Sims, they show 5 for 8 for 60 yards. Rushing, Bubba Nettles, 6 carries, 35 yards, 1 touchdown. They show Daltrey McGee 3 receptions for 39 yards, 0 TDs. Patrician Academy, they have Tyler Lewis 2 for 5 for 67 yards. He does have 2 touchdowns. Garrett Lewis 8 carries, 62 yards, and Garrett Lewis receiving 2 received and 67 yards for 2 touchdowns. See if it shows us any of the great details.
It's team stats.
Yep. Number of plays, about even. 27 for EA, 26 for Patrician. Total offense for EA, 151. Patrician, 177. Time of possession, almost 2 minutes difference. We had the ball for 10:32. They had it for 12:27. Rushing attempts, 19 for 91 yards. They had 21 for 110. Passing completions, we had 5 of 8. They had 2 for 5. Total yards passing, 60 to 67. They have... where did I lose off? First downs, we have 10. They've got 6. First down rushing, 7 for us, 4 for them. And third down conversions were 3 for 6. And they're showing 0 for 6. Fourth down conversions, they're showing 1 for 2. I don't know if that's accurate. I'm going to...
That's about right.
Well,
about right. Folks, as you can see there, statistically, pretty well even. There's about 26 yards difference in total offense. Saints having more, and they have 2 points. So it's exactly what we expected this first half of football to be. Is a tight, evenly played game on both sides. Been a well played. Cougars have had a couple of big penalties. It's negated some big runs. They did not have the penalty yardage on there, but hopefully, coach is going to make some adjustments here at halftime, and we do get the ball opening kickoff. So hopefully the Cougars will punch it in there and take the lead back. And
you want a headset on? You want to get on the air?
And folks, I'm going to take a quick break as we watch the halftime show and get out of the oven for a minute.
I'm going to put a youngster on the headset while you walk away.
All right. I'll check back with you in a few.
This is a first. In the press box with me is number 86. It's not often we get a player in the field, off the field and into the press box. But when your daddy's a broadcaster, and you got a broken arm, I guess you can kind of walk up here and get on the headset. How are
Yeah.
you, Timmy?
I'm good.
So what you seeing down there? What needs to happen?
I don't even know.
You've been on
It's
the-
too close to say anything what we need to do.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely hot for one. You're up here sweating, so I know it's hot down there for those guys.
Yeah, for sure.
And stats show that it's pretty even. The Christian not going to be able to hold on to that recovery over here on the 40-yard line. That kind of set us back. Daltrey had the mishap over there receiving it. But
Yeah.
simple mistakes. You still got 24 more, another 2 quarters to get it done. And so, you enjoy the bus ride up?
Yeah, it was.
This is your first charter bus for a football team, isn't it?
Yeah, it was small roads the whole way. It was kind of scary.
Yeah, I was scared for y'all. Because that bus was turning over as he's hitting those corners, and I was slowing down, and he never hit the brakes.
He didn't slow down on the corner, so it was pretty
So,
smooth, though. It's a nice bus.
yeah. They have got a pretty big band.
We even have one.
Hey, I don't know what's going on with that. All right, buddy. I'm going to mute this, and I
Okay.
think I'm going to go try and get something to eat. All right, folks. We'll be back with you shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if you would please direct your attention to the 50-yard line, as tonight we honor one of Patrician Academy's most distinguished students. This is Lieutenant Adams. Former teacher and headmaster at Patrician Academy has been an avid supporter of this school since 1971. Ms. Adams began her career as PA in the classroom, teaching English. Her former students remember her as an enthusiastic teacher who challenged them, but also gave them a love of literature. Later, as headmaster, she implemented a right across the curriculum program that made each child a writer. One former student said, Miss Adams was tough, but we left Patrician Academy prepared for college. In fact, once you were a student of Miss Adams, you were hers, and she took an active interest in you, whether you were a kindergartner, a 5th grader, a freshman in high school, a senior in college, or just beginning your career. While academics took the primary focus, Ms. Adams believed that a proper education involved developing the total child. Ms. Adams ensured that Patrician Academy has programs and activities to address every need of the child,
not much cooler outside, Tim.
I would say so. I was kind of comparing the others.
All right, welcome back, Cougar fans, as we have a minute 38 from second half kickoff. As we discussed earlier, the Cougars will receive the ball on the opening kickoff. Tim, if I were a betting man, I'd say look for the onside kick here. They've been setting us up for it all night. They were quick to go on offense. I think they've got a game plan, so don't be surprised.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Hopefully the Cougars talked about that at halftime and they're aware to be looking for it. You want to throw those sponsors up? Right?
Yep, 1 second. So we got to thank our sponsors. We're first going to put out Stanley Backhoe and Services. I got to get them added to the paper.
Stanley Septic Tank Service.
Alabama Tank, American Concrete, Campbell Sand and Gravel Company, Dirt Technology, Dr. William Harris, General Surgeon, Gather Restaurant, which I will be at tomorrow night, by the way, 7:45 p.m.
Nice.
I don't know the last time I had a date with my wife. Let's see here. Superior Petroleum Services, Overton Electrical and Construction LLC. Hey, they got the same name as you. That last one. Overton.
How about that?
How about that?
Probably good people.
Appreciate everybody.
And like I said earlier, Sheldon Phillips, Chevis Thompson, want to give those guys a shout out for their hard work getting our stadium ready. If you haven't been out to our stadium, we play at home next week against Wilcox. Come on out and join us and look at our new facilities. They are very nice.
Also a region game.
Also a region game. Okay, and now the referee has decided they're going to put 3 more minutes on the clock, so we will pause momentarily.
They're not working? Yep. Give a second to come up. Let's see. Let me take it real quick.
Okay, folks, we're back as we get ready for the second half kickoff. It is cooled down to a steamy 81 degrees, feels like 89 degrees, and they're showing showers in the area. I did not see it on radar, nor is it raining here at the field, but apparently there may be some showers in the area, so that would be nice if it would cool things down.
Or at least blow some cold air this way.
Yes, it is calm wind, so it's very stale and humid here tonight.
Here comes the onside kick.
And 58 has not been kicking, I don't think, so look for some razzle-dazzle.
Onside kick.
Ethan
Here it comes.
Chapman. And
Nope.
he kicks it deep out of bounds, so Cougars will set up at the 35-yard line. They're on 35 as they open up the second half here on offense. 1st and 10. Trailing by 2 points. We expected a close game. A lot of physical football played the first half. If you're not here tonight, you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, I hope it's been as exciting on your end as it has been here calling the game. Looks like the start will be Tyler Cloud on the far side, Randall Bonds on the near side, Dalton McGee and Nettles, Sims in the shotgun. Kind of a handoff to Nettles. He finds a little running room. He breaks away. First play. He's got one man to beat. He's turning it on. 10-5. Touchdown, Cougars. Great way to open up the second half.
No laundry on the field.
On a 63-yard touchdown run for Bubba Nettles as the Cougars take the lead. What's going on here? They saying he's.
I'm not sure what they're doing. It's been interesting tonight.
Okay, he spots the ball on 3, so
All right,
they're going to give us a touchdown.
replay.
It's going to be score 20-16, 11:48 to go. So great way for Cougars to come out and start the second
You
half.
ain't kidding.
As they're going to line up to go for 2 here. Drops back to pass. He's got a man over in the corner. Looks like it's completed.
2 points.
That's going to be Devin Kelly for the 2-point conversion. He had a big play last week and a big catch this week. So with 11:48 to go here in the third quarter, Cougars back on top, 22-16.
And just like that, momentum can ramp up another quarter. I mentioned that Devin Kelly's a little fast.
You know, that's 2 plays for Devin Kelly that were big. He made a big 2-point conversion last week that it faked us out, and then a catch there. So great to see the young 9th grader contributing on the offense.
Yeah, you said that correctly. 9th grader.
He was an 8th grader last year. That's why I caught myself for a second.
Yep. Is that Josh Fields? John Fields all the way over here? I think it was. Nope, never mind. Somebody else. Picking up some sideline coaching going on.
As Parker Robinson is on to kick off. Like he's kicking it the other way this time, away from us. Nice kick, end over end. Going to be fielded at about the 10-yard line. Wall's coming this way. Jacob Lee breaks through. Hit there by Randall Bonds. Jacob Lee. And
several others.
Parker in on the tackle.
Parker got in on there?
Yes,
all
he
right.
was.
That's what I'm talking about.
Parker kicked it off, went down, and was in on the tackle. Great job, Parker. Way to be hustling.
It will be
1st and 10, ball resting on the 35, so 26-yard line, sorry. So this is probably the worst field position that the Saints have started off this game. Wing T formation, split to the far side, man in motion. Handoff, belly trap. Ball's on the ground. Ball's still on the ground. No, I think Cougars have got it.
I think Cougars got it.
I think the Cougars got it. No, 54 comes up with it.
Wow.
54
Whew.
is Clark Ezel. I think he was the same kid that got it down here on the other end late in the second. So
I think you're right.
Kid's got good situational awareness
yes,
there.
sir. Got to have it.
So that's going to bring up 2nd down and about 9. They're going to give them a yard gain on the fumble.
Tell you what, I think we're actually pretty colder up here than down there. Some of these folks look like they're sweating more than me.
I'm telling you. I'm glad I work out in the heat every day. I'm kind of used to it. Trap up the middle. He is met right there by a host of Cougars. Looks like J.J. Stevens and Brady Howell was the first 2 to clog that middle trap up.
And the fans over here didn't like that the whistle was blowing and boys didn't stop. But, I mean, you got a lot of momentum right there.
Yeah. And that's going to lose
5?
two.
Two?
That's what they're saying over
Gotcha.
there on the far side. So, going to lose 2, bring them back to the original line of scrimmage. Going to set up 3rd and 10 right here. So, don't be surprised if you don't see the Saints trying to throw the ball here.
And got it up that middle several times on us.
Hopefully we made that adjustment. And, yes, he's rolling back to pass. Got a man down the sideline. He's got pressure. He pumps. He throws it off flat to number 8 out of the backfield.
Ball comes
out.
of
He did not have possession. Incomplete pass. That was a good lick right there. I didn't see who made the contact, but they jarred the ball loose before he was able to gain possession of it. It's going to bring up 4th down and 10. As it looks like the Saints are going to punt.
I'm trying to pull it up on instant replay. May be able to get that replay in before they get the next play off. There's the pass. Yep, I mean.
That was Daughtry McGee. And here comes the snap and the punt, end-over-end kick. Daughtry McGee's going to catch it. He drops it on the ground, falls on it. So he recovers the ball on about the 46.5-yard line, maybe 47. So the Cougars are going to start in great field position after a 3-and-out from the Saints.
Whew. I'd like a little more breathing room. Come on, guys, y'all got it. I think a little pep talk at halftime did it.
Yeah.
Maybe some pickle juice, a little Gatorade.
You know, Pedialyte's real good, too.
Yeah, I know. I played baseball this one time in Bay Minette, all-day tournament. And
how'd you do?
Yep, that was y'all. We won. That was awesome.
Same play again to Nettles. He finds some room up the middle. He's still going. He picks up about 7.
I was hoping I'd see him bounce off that player he was laying on top of and keep on going, but that man did not let go. That was a long day, but, man, what a blast.
You know, we were winners. Were y'all on the runner-up team? You were?
No, I was with y'all.
Both times.
Yep.
We runner-up.
Yep.
And we won it.
Won it.
Yeah. All right, so looks
The
like
misfits.
about 2nd and 4 here. Handoff. He pulls it. He's running a little option. Oh, wait, I'm not sure where the ball is. Nettles ends up with the ball, and he plows forward for the 1st down. Sims had me faked up here. I thought he had pulled it there for a second, and he got around there, and he didn't have the ball. So Nettles powers up the middle for a gain of about 7 or 8 on that play. It brings up 1st and 10. The ball's resting now on the Saints' 42-yard line.
What you think of the jerseys? They're growing on me.
I like them. They're much easier to see. Handoff to Daughtry McGee around the end. There's a flag in the area of holding as J.J. Stevens is just wearing his man out over there. And it could be on him. It could be illegal use of hands to the face because J.J. seems pretty happy over there.
Holding on us.
All righty.
Interesting. You hear a lot of interesting things on the sideline.
You know, there's a lot of
Chatter.
people that think they can do a better job. I'm glad I'm not out there running up and down the field because hot as it is tonight, somebody had to call the ambulance for me.
Yes, sir.
So that's going to back the Cougars up, back into Cougar territory. Ball resting on their own 48-yard line. 1st down and looks like about 20.
Uh-oh, look who's out here, Sam Fields.
Sam Fields. And he throws it to him and in and out of the hands of Sam Fields. He had a little running room. If he'd have made the catch, it just in and out of the hands. Going to bring up 2nd down and 20 on the play.
Got a former EA coach on the Facebook stream with us tonight, Marquino. Good to see you, man.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Wonder where she got that at. She got a battery-operated fan. I need that up here.
We need to sell those. Is what I need to do.
2nd and 20. Drops back to pass. He's got a man. There's a play they've been working. Wide open. Number 10. Touchdown, Cougars. Malachi White stepping up big
Beautiful.
there
Replay.
for the 52-yard touchdown reception from Sims to take the Cougar lead to 28 to 16 with 8:40 to go here in the third quarter as the Cougars line up to attempt the 2-point conversion.
Watch it on instant replay again. Man, I like having that function.
Man, that's
He
beautiful.
had a good 5 yards lead on everybody, and
Yes,
it was
he
end
did.
zone.
That was a great read by Sims there. Saw him break behind the coverage and just laid it up, and he ran under. Beautiful play. So,
Going for 2.
going for 2 here.
Might as well. Oh, I think the ball was bobbled, but guess what? Sims is in for the 2 points.
Takes it straight up the left side for the 2-point conversion. So, with 8:40 to go here in the third quarter, the Cougars extend their lead to
14? I count right?
28 to 16.
I thought it was 30.
That's what I thought it was too, but they're not
No.
putting it on.
Let me go check on that.
So,
It's supposed to be 30.
there we go.
You got it?
30 to 16.
Hate to be that guy walk in and go, hey, you're not doing your job. 'Cause you know how often I get that during the stream sometimes?
Oh, yes.
Hey. A little bit of breathing room. But you know what? The foot on the gas and keep trucking.
The way they scored on us tonight, you got to at least stop when you slow down when you get about 4 touchdowns.
Special guest with us tonight. She's not going to put her headset on. We need to get her headset on.
I agree.
We have the Miss Fountain doing our sideline instant replay for us.
So, Robinson has teed it up, getting ready to kick off. And he kicks a booming
Beautiful.
kick down about the 10-yard line. It's
Oh.
fumbled. It's picked up. Several guys in the area. He jumps straight up, stops, finds a little bit of running room on the sideline. Not very much. Ball's going to be out of bounds about the 25-yard line, so about a 15-yard return there.
I think he's a magician. I think he was elevated up there for a little while there.
I think he was short. He jumped up to see if he could see where to run. That's what I'm going with.
I like that. That's smart. He's got some brains in there. Then again, I don't know if these guys coming after me like that, if I want to stay off the ground any. I want to stay low. And
Well, I will say this. The kicking team is doing a great job thus far covering the kickoff. As the Saints start their second possession of the half on the 25-yard line, 1st and 10, the old trap around, got several lead blockers, not fooling the Cougar defense as Brady Howell and
oh no, who's hurt?
Brady Howell is getting up limping. 16
I'm going to move that camera.
is
10, 10 was hit limping, and 56. So 10 comes off limping, and so does Brady Howell.
so in checks Fountain. I'm trying to figure out a number here that I don't have on my roster.
Let's see what happens here. Fountain shot up in the middle a while ago.
And he's got him in the backfield. Fountain disrupts the play from his nose guard position, so
He has a habit of covering the players when they're on the ground. Almost looks like he's trying to do a little bit of a swing thing. I've seen it a couple times this year. I told him I'd put a good highlight reel together of that if he would bring home a win tonight. So maybe that's where the extra motivation is coming from.
he's doing a great job tonight. He's playing a little bit of defense. We don't normally see him on defense, but he is doing a great job, so hopefully we will see him more on defense as he's playing the nose guard position. Looks like we're running a 5-man front here, and he's lined up on the center, and he's doing very well. Handoff around the end, the old jet sweep.
Helmet comes off Christian
Off
Crook.
from Christian Cook's helmet. He's going to have to check out a play.
And that's going to be good enough for a first down for the Patrician.
Kevin
Saints.
Parrish was in on the tackle. I'm pretty sure there's a number 16 out there that I don't have on my roster. I'm trying to figure out who that is.
I can try to text Timmy, see if he knows.
He made a tackle a while ago, and I couldn't give him recognition because I don't know who he is.
If you're watching your son's number 16, send us a message through the chat.
Look like he's playing on the line. So, 1st and 10 for the Saints. That was good enough. Ball resting on the 39-yard line. 7 minutes to go here in the third. Trap up the middle. Nettles makes contact in the hole for no gain. Maybe give him a half a yard on the carry.
That's not Jason. That's definitely not Santiago because he's a 7th grade or very young 8th grader.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that is.
Yeah, we're going to have to find that out because I meant to do that last week and let it slip my mind.
Hey, maybe we got another young 8th grader stepping up. I don't know. 2nd down and 9. Ball resting on the 40. Saints 40. End around sweep. Got some lead blockers. He picks up a few yards. Picks up about 6 on the play. Ball resting now on the 45-yard line. So he picked up about 5 on the carry. Bubba Nettles on the stop. Bubba's having a great game tonight. He's got well over 100 yards rushing. And he's made quite a few tackles on defense. He is doing great. 3rd down and about 4. Hands off around the end again.
First down, Saints.
First down, ball resting now in Cougar territory on the 47-yard line. So the Saints have figured something out. They're pulling both those guards and lead blocking around the end, and it's just too much for the Cougar defense, and they're getting 5 to 6 yards every play.
Bubba's at 9 carries, 112 yards.
I knew he had over 100 yards.
You did pretty good.
Same play again. They're kicking out on the end, cutting it up. J.J. Stevens in on the tackle this time.
Did you see that?
I did.
I think everybody else saw it too. Folks, if you saw that, give me a thumbs up on the chat. JJ throwing some hand signs going on. That was pretty good.
Cecil Perry on the carry there. They're
HT just came out.
And Bonds comes out, putting in some fresh defenders.
Howell's back in, 58.
Motion away, handoff around the other end to number 5. There's a holding right there. I see the flag coming in.
Coming out.
Ball's out. Cougars have the ball. Ball is.
Yes, sir. I think it's going to be that way.
Sam Fields picks the ball up before the whistle was blown. Let's see what the official call is. I believe that's going to be Cougar ball. Looks like they're spotting it where he was down at. Yes, it's going to be a.
Let me see. Well, I want to say it.
Hold on. Let's get the official call. And holding against the Saints declined. It's going to be Cougar ball. First and 10.
Yes, sir.
From the 40, their own 47, 48-yard line, depending on where the spot is. 1st and 10, Cougars. I think that's the first turnover of the Saints tonight. They put the ball on the ground twice, but they recovered both of them. That was the third, and they lost it. So
Timeout.
Timeout. Referees for heat, and I'm gonna tell you, they're hot tonight. It's been this is a August weather, and we're having in September.
I want to give a quick shout out to some of our viewers who I see all the time. Tracy Carpenter, appreciate you joining in. If you're asking who's winning, EA is up by 14, 30-16, and it's the 4 minutes and 53 left in the third. Appreciate Sharon Smith chiming in tonight, watching. Tawana Jones, Fred Flavors, one of my favorite wide receivers. Marquino, Scott Lee, Chris Kirk. And there's a bunch of folks walking. Jonathan Norris, I know that guy. Yeah. Jessica Phillips joining in. I gave her a roster on her birthday. Give her a birthday gift. Give her a roster.
Nice.
A bunch of other folks. Peggy is watching. Anyways, appreciate y'all joining. Give us a thumbs up, chat, let us know what you think. And
who was the last one? My parents were supposed to be watching. I thought that.
Well, that's just they only chime in, so I can't. Well, I think I can actually see everybody, but
they're probably watching on YouTube. I showed them how to put it up on the TV.
Yeah.
Thank goodness for the halfway point. I swear I'm staying tonight. I have to make the 2-hour trip back home.
I guess I could stay up. I could just go on to
You're not far.
camp, but I don't know if the water's turned on and everything else. And
First and 10 for the Cougars.
Come on, guys. Let's add some more.
Man in motion. Hand off to Kelly around the end. He puts a juke move. He's got some room down the sideline. Boy, he is fast for a ninth grader. Cuts it back. One man to beat. He stiff arms him. He's going to go down about the 6-yard line. What a awesome run from a freshman.
Yes, sir.
That was a 44, 45-yard run there down to the 5-yard line. And man, that was impressive. He put some moves on.
I'm watching it now. Golly.
Man, he had a couple.
Give it up to number 10 for the Saints. He was able to get in there and stop a touchdown run.
4:34 here in the third. Cougars are threatening, and
Daltrey
they walk in. Daltrey McGee walks in from 5 yards out with 4:24 to go here in the third. The Cougars extend their lead to 36-16 with the point after attempt to come. And there's a Cougar player down with a cramp, looks like, and that's going to be Daltrey McGee. I'm assuming he's hopping. Hopefully it's just a cramp and he didn't twist his ankle down there. Looks like they're stretching him out, so hopefully that's just a cramp. Probably going to see a lot of those as this game goes on because it is so hot and humid out here.
If y'all are rejoining back to us, we lost internet up here. We're quite a few miles from the cell tower, so we dropped the internet, but we're back up. And if you missed it, we just scored another touchdown.
36-16 with 4:28 to go in the third, and the Cougars are lining up to kick the extra point. First time tonight they have kicked the extra point, attempted to kick the extra point. Snap down, kick is up, and it is right down the middle as Sims gets hit after he kicks. I do not see any laundry on the field. So the Cougars extend their lead 37-16. 4:28 to go in the third. As I believe the Saints look like the wind is knocked out of them.
I think you're right on that. I feel a little bit of cool breeze. You feel that?
I do not, but I wish I did.
It has gotten extremely cold or quiet over here, folks.
Yes, we have definitely silenced the crowd.
It's quiet. And it's senior night for them, I believe. It's very quiet. I mean, like, I don't know if y'all heard it earlier, but okay, there's somebody. Okay. And you hate that, but I hate that feeling. That's how I felt at the end of the Glenwood game.
Yes, we know that feeling very well.
Like I said, if you're just joining back with us, sorry, we lost internet again. We don't have a very reliable connection up here. It was Devin Kelly ran 44 yards for to the 2-yard line.
Goal at the 5.
And then it was ran in by Daltrey McGee for the touchdown, and then Landon Sims kicked it in for the extra point.
And Parker Robinson kicks it off. Nice end-over-end kick. Fielded about the 12. Finds a little bit of running room. And it looks like maybe the ball comes out. Not sure exactly. I saw a bunch of people diving to the ground. So he comes up with the ball. So ball is going to be resting on the 29-yard line of the Saints as they set up their next possession. 1st and 10.
You know what the good thing about being in a press box like this? You can see folks on their cell phones. It's like, if you're at the game, watch the game. But anyways.
Maybe they're taking stats.
True. I think you're spot on with that.
And the Cougars are late running some defensive players on as.
And I was late getting the camera going.
Looks like 6 is catching the cramp. I see him stretching his leg out there. 59, which is J.J. Stevens, slowed him down a little bit. And I did not see number 10, Michaela White. And Michaela White is having a big game tonight because I don't recall calling his name too much the last couple of weeks. He just stepped up big with a big 50-something yard touchdown reception, and he's playing great on defense. So great job. I love to see young kids step up, have great games. I say younger kids.
We packed the box here. Number 20, haven't called him yet tonight. He's got fresh legs.
Ooh, big shot in the back there by J.J. Stevens. It's going to be good enough for a Saints first down.
You got to say it like him.
No.
John Brantley, if you're watching, man, I got some pointers for you.
Yes. Maybe you can hear it.
If you're listening tonight, let me know if you can hear the other broadcaster and the fans. We're just curious.
So, 1st and 10, ball resting on the Saint 41 as they're trying to put a little drive here together. Handoff up the middle, trap, and he is met in the backfield and driven backwards by Bubba Nettles.
Bubba. I love Bubba.
He said Bubba's having, we got several kids having a great game tonight. I've called their names several times.
Bubba Nettles.
So they're going to mark him down as no gain or no loss on that play, which he hit him 2 yards deep in the backfield. But anyway, going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Saints. Maybe time to try to slip an old pass in here, Tim.
Yeah, I see number 3 taken out. Do we have coverage over there? Yep, number 2's heading over.
And nope.
Oh, 34.
End around sweep to 34. He finds a little bit of room, not much.
He was brought down by Daltrey
McGee. Picks up about 3 on the play, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. Ball is resting on the Saints' 44-yard line. 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Saints are just chewing on the clock, trying to get a little offensive drive going. This is the time where the wing tee does not play in your favor when it comes to clock management when you're from behind. There's the pass. He's got pressure all over him. Sims sacks him.
Yes,
Big
sir.
loss on the play. Ball brought down at the 37-yard line, so that's going to be a loss of about 6 or 7 on the play. Going to bring up 4th down and about 14 as the Saints drive is stalling as they send their punt unit on.
So, I posted on the AISA Let's Talk Athletics today about food. Chicken sandwich here was all right.
Was it?
Still like the...
And there's got to be a procedure play there as 6 ran on the field as the ball was snapping. He was offsides when he ran on the field. So, with 1:07 to go here in the 3rd quarter, that's going to back the Saints up 5 more yards, and they're going to punt it again.
So, my favorite so far is Hooper Academy. Back in 19, I had a steak po' boy.
Right.
Somebody chimed in on the page and said, well, it's not that good this past year, but the guy who cooked my steak said, man, that was mine. I appreciate you giving me comments, but I'm curious, anybody who's listening, not our own concession stand, because that's ours is always the best. But if you've been with us before and you've been to any other school, what food and what school did you like the best? I'll tell you who chimed in a bunch was Southern because of the catfish.
I see that. And that's the catfish capital of Alabama, so I expect
see,
that
I
to
didn't
be
know
good.
that.
Yeah.
One of the guys
As you go to Tuscaloosa, you notice all the ponds.
Yep.
And actually, it's that way south if you headed up above Demopolis. So that whole area is catfish capital.
Oh, got a piece of it.
Punt is blocked. Punt is blocked out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Who was
and
that?
Guess who that was again?
Bubba Nettles.
Malachi White.
Malachi.
He's having a great game tonight.
Good deal.
Great game tonight.
Great little piece on that. Let's see if I can get that pulled back up for the viewers.
He got enough on it to deflect the punt, and it didn't go. I don't know. They don't move the sticks now, but it didn't go probably
I'm
back to
trying
the
to look.
line of game.
I'm trying to get the instant replay to play before they start. Boom, right hand.
Yeah, it didn't even go back to the line of scrimmage. So that was a great, great defensive stand. Good job by Michaela. He's having a big game tonight. Had a big touchdown catch. Making a lot of tackles on defense. Blocked the punt. So good to see our special teams making up for last week. Handoff to Christian Crook. Christian spins out of a tackle. Picks up about 4 on the play. Ball's going to be resting on about the Saint 42.
The clock's ticking down, 44 seconds?
It's the 3rd quarter draws to an end.
We're going to get this one off, or we're going to have to
We're
get
going to
at
have
least
to
one
snap
play.
it one more time as Cougars are looking at 2nd and 5 from the 42-yard line. They're probably going to let it tick down as low as they go, run one more play. They have to snap it unless we call timeout. Coach is calling it in. 13 seconds. 19 on the game clock. 9:16. Snap. Sims is going to keep it. He finds some running room. Oh, he goes over a man.
Now, he's 6'2", so he's already tall as it is.
He is. He was about 8 foot when he come across there. That's going to be good enough for a Cougar first down. Ball's going to be resting on the, looks like, 27-yard line, as this is going to be the final play of the third quarter with your Escambia Academy Cougars leading 37, Patrician Academy Saints 16 as we start the fourth quarter.
I like the Saints be not marching on theme stuff.
Yeah.
And that's not the right terminology, but you know what I mean.
I understand. Sure wish we had those wireless headsets.
I broke. I'm trying to do that new project of mine I haven't told anybody about, and I've got locked myself up for a while as far as funding anything else.
Well, how about the donations? Where are we at on donations?
I'll have to check. We're at $400 right now.
$400, nice. If you would like to donate to our broadcast team, Tim will tell you how.
Go to paypal.me for me /EA Cougar. So it's PayPal.me /EA Cougar. Or you can reach out to us and we can send you a direct link.
And we're still hiring. We still have the hiring now sign up. So anybody, we're taking applications. We would love to have some help. So, big third quarter there for the Cougars.
How about a score update? What you think?
I like
Good time? So, across our area, W.S. Neal, it's still 12-0 over Viger. Mobile Christian has put on 28 points. Escambia County is still at 0. I don't think they've scored yet this season.
Wow.
Correct me if I'm wrong. T.R. Miller, 20. Cottage Hill Christian, 13. That's in the fourth. Macon East, 42. Southwest Georgia, 38.
Wow, they made
That's
a
a
game.
lot. Yep. Morgan, 22-14 over Clark Prep. That's in the second quarter, so either rain delay or something's going on there.
Maybe not updated.
It's Hooper Academy. Oh, my goodness. Just talking about Hooper steak sandwiches. Hooper, 0. Pike Livermore Arts, 49.
Wow.
Yep. And we'll get to the others after the.
All right, so the Cougars score. I had it and I lost it. We got sidetracked. 23 unanswered points in the third quarter as they are almost in the red zone. A little quick pass out to Devin Kelly. He is such a fast guy. As a flag comes in late in the play, as Cloud gets up without his helmet on, I'm not sure what's going on there. I think Cloud may blocking the back. Well, that's going to back the Cougars up. I think Cloud thought that he ripped his helmet off, and there may be a flag on Patrician, but apparently.
Crenshaw Christian, also Cougars, different logo. 67-0 over Coosa Valley.
Wow. Well, you know, Coosa Valley didn't have a football program last year. They were one of the ones that didn't have a football program, so they may be.
Rebuild year for sure. And
yes.
Hey, takes a while to rebuild. I mean,
it does.
Go through those where you have, students either leave or staffing changes on coaches or, kids graduating from big classes out. But I hope we just stay steady.
Yes. Cougars looking at 1st and 20 as they have 2 men in motion.
Bubba moved.
2 men in motion. It's going to back them up 5 more, bring up 1st and 25. So the Cougars had a drive going here, and they've stumbled the last couple of plays, and it has cost them as they are 1st down and 25. The ball is now resting on the 43-yard line of the Saints. They're still in Saint territory. Obvious passing down here.
Or is it?
Or is it? You never know.
Houdini.
And there it is. Sims under pressure. He's going to keep it. He's running, looking for picking up blockers. There's a flag on the play in the area of holding. Sims is still dancing around. He finds some room. Go down, Sims. Is coming back, I believe. Whew.
Do we have some youngsters in there? Is that what's going on? Or are we just...
Let's see, 24, 21. So Caleb Davis, TJ Riley. So, yeah, we got some younger receivers in.
I'm not sure what's going on. Cougars are moving back, so.
I'm pretty sure it was holding. Generally, when you have a scramble like that, it's tough for those big linemen to keep those hands in. A lot of times they'll reach out and grab that jersey, and that's in the area of what was going on. Not sure if that's exactly what it was or not. As we get the call from the ref. The Saints look like they're backing up, as the refs look like they're marching forward.
Hey, the Saints are marching forward.
They're marching backwards. Personal foul, face mask against the Saints. That's going to be a 15-yard. I believe that's going to be an automatic first down. So Cougars dodge a big bullet there as they get it must have been a spot foul downfield from the area that they were moving. So, yes, that will be first down and 5. It's not an automatic, but they got a large amount of the penalty yards back. So 1st and 5. So we went from 1st and 30 to 1st and 5 on one play. So Cougars are back, a ball resting on the 26-yard line of the Saints. Sims drops back to pass, hits a little slip screen to Tyler Cloud, in and out of the hands. He had some running room if he'd have made the reception. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 5. Ball resting on the, I'm sorry, that's the 21-yard line. So the Cougars are in the red zone. $10:54 to go here in the 4th. Cougars are leading 37-16.
Gotten quiet again. I can hear our fans over there.
It sure isn't any wind blowing.
What's the time clock at? We good?
10:54.
They got it all.
Handoff up the middle to Crook.
Christian
He
Crook
breaks
is going to be in for a
away.
touchdown.
He walks in with a 21-yard touchdown as Hunter Smith had a pancake block, and he got up off of his man. I believe that was a hole. Crook ran through, and he just ran in. So 10:48 to go here in the 4th. Cougars extend their lead 43-16 as I believe they will be attempting the point after.
Landon will be going for it.
Sims.
You know what made that touchdown today? The fist bump I gave Christian on the over there.
That was nice.
That was nice. And he's like, I got to do this for 10.
We'll do it every game.
Yeah, no doubt. The whole team.
Exactly. Offsides.
Offsides.
And they block it. Pick it up.
It was offsides. He was offsides.
You cannot advance a 2-point play. I do not see any flags on the play, but he was clearly 2 yards offsides. So they're not going to call it offsides, and the point after attempt is no good. High school, you cannot advance a 2-point play. Did you know that?
No. I'm a tech guy. Come on, man. We really need Sitter on this because she knows more about football than me and then some. And I would almost say probably more than Ben. I mean, that's, she's grown up watching it. She's grown up being a cheerleader, went to college and was a cheerleader. And she educates me just about on every football game we watch.
Won't be long. She'll be out here cheering.
Yep, she will be. Let's get that
Couple
one boy
more
suited
years.
up. Well, she'll be out here for Timmy here shortly.
Yeah, that's right.
So
Timmy told me he had 20 days.
My son broke a bone in his wrist during practice after the soap and towel scrimmage. Wouldn't come off the field, played 5 more little plays there with a broken arm, a wrist. And I'm looking at him, so what's wrong? What's wrong? Nothing, Daddy, nothing. Comes out, he's playing with a broken wrist, and then did sprints. We go over and get an X-ray, and sure enough, broken. So he's lost a lot of weight too. But anyways, excited to have him. September 28th, he can put some pads on.
Well, keep your roster handy because I think we're going to see a lot of fresh legs in there as Robinson kicks it deep. Fielded at the 15. He's got some running room over on this side, got some blockers, and he slips down at the 31-yard line.
I got up there earlier, and, most of the broadcasters come over and ask you, hey, how do you say this kid's name, And I was expecting a couple. We got some kids with some difficult names. He looks at me and says, who's number 86? How do you say that last name? It's Timmy. I'm like, he's not playing today. He said, I'm sorry. I said, no, it's okay. He's over there with the hat on, probably picking stuff up with his arm he's not supposed to be.
All right. I don't see any younger guys checking in on defense at this point. Straight up the middle into the arms of Nick Kane and J.J. Stevens.
And Bubba Nettles was in on there a little bit. Bubba was tied up with somebody, maybe not the play.
That was 60 all day. Nick Kane.
Got a young guy checking in over here, number 27.
27, that's Josh Sproul. Say that right?
Yep.
Wide open around here as he runs by the young man. J.J. Stevens out here. Flags
everywhere.
In. Personal foul. 15 yards. I don't know. That was
I don't know about that one, but I'm kind of for the team in red.
Well, if he stepped out of bounds, well, he's signaling possibly face mask, so I didn't see that. They going to eject him? That's what they're discussing. They're laughing about it, so hopefully it's good. JJ, he likes to talk. Personal foul, face mask. I didn't see the face mask. I thought it was going to be a late hit out of bounds. So that's going to tack on 15 yards to the end of the run, bringing the ball down to the Cougars 35 as the Saints have a little bit of a drive here going with 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
Wait for the sticks to get set up.
As the Saints are trailing by 27.
They're marching on.
And in around.
Number 8 again.
He's
Pass
passing
play.
wide. No.
Oh, it's going to be interference. Here comes the flag.
Oh, he turned around. That's not interference. But I'm going to tell you what, that's a young kid. He's not a young kid, but he's a fresh player that don't get a lot of playing time. And he was not fooled on that play. He did his job. And that was great. Great job. Josh Sproul getting a little playing time tonight. He's a senior. I said a young kid, but he's not a young kid. 9:48.
9:48. Me too. First and 10 for the Saints. It's first and 10 for the Saints.
Ball resting on the 20-yard line, so they're in the red zone. Up the middle. Got a little running room. Hit there by Sam Fields and Kevin Ferris. Kevin Ferris had a good game tonight. We've called his name several times on defense. So 5 yards on the play brings up 2nd and 5 as the Saints are threatening here with 9:21 to go in the fourth.
They're marching on. All kinds of
little trap play there in the middle was stuffed. He did manage to pick up a yard or two. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Looks like probably about 3. It was a whole host of Cougars there when he came around on that trap. I think they sniffed that one out and was just standing there waiting on him. 3rd and 3. 8:36 to go in the 4th. Ball resting on the 13-yard line. Sweep. And hit there by, looks like Christian Crook.
His helmet comes off again.
Sproul. Crook's helmet comes off.
See if they're going to make him come out. Yeah, they're pointing at him.
Yep.
Yep. Ah, he was trying.
And Michaela White checks in. Fresh set of legs. He's had a great game tonight. Big touchdown reception. Had a lot of tackles on defense.
Saints go see Autauga next week, so their schedule is going to be kind of like ours.
Yep. Hit and met in the backfield.
Before I forget, folks, we're at home next week against Wilcox.
Come on out and join us at our new nice
Butchers.
stadium. Like Sam Fields on the stop there. That's going to bring up 2nd and goal. Looks like the ball's just inside the 5-yard line. 7:44 to go here in the 4th.
I'm going to guess it's going to be a pass play to number 22 that just came in. Or number 2.
Very possible. Tell you right now, he wasn't fooled on the last. Sweep around the 28. He's going to walk in. No, yes.
Christian Crook's helmet comes off again.
I don't know what's wrong with Christian's helmet, but we need to get some of that duct tape we were talking about last week. So, 7:25 to go here in the 4th. The Saints find pay dirt first time in the second half as they are still trailing by a score of 43-22 as the PAT. And they're going to line up and go for 2. And he drops back to pass. And in it. Oh, my goodness. They throw a flag on Sproul.
No, don't pick it up.
Huh?
No, I didn't think we were allowed to pick them up. Players can pick up the flags.
Oh, I didn't even see it. I was wondering what.
Yeah, 59 picked it up and threw it to the official.
He's probably glad at this point, hot as it is.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a half the distance of the goal. That's going to put them on the 1.5-yard line as they're going to attempt to point after again.
They got a bunch of kids. 1, 2.
Yeah, they had a big team. And they're probably going to run the ball this time with 28 on the end-around sweep over here. What you think?
Yep.
Yep. He walks in. As that's going to make the score 43-24, 7:25 to go here in the 4th.
Still a lot of time left. I mean, they can still come back.
In this hot, humid night here in Butler, Alabama.
Was that team somewhere up north or west? 1 minute left. They came back and scored 3 times or something. Something crazy.
We don't say those words around here.
North.
Well, I expect to see the onside kick here. We called it after halftime, didn't see it, but I expect them to try it here, as that is the only one of the only factors they have to try to get the ball back quick. He's kicked it straight up a couple of times, and we've had to fair catch it, so I look for that to happen again. I expect to see some younger kids in on offense. And he kicks it up. Sims is going to catch it instead of fair catch it, and he's going to run. He's trying to find some run room. He squirts out the end, and he almost breaks it down the sideline. He had one man to beat there, and he made a shoestring tackle. So he's going to pick up about 5 on a return, which is going to bring up Tyler Lewis made the stop there. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Cougars on the 40, their own 40-yard line, as I see several fresh jerseys checking in.
I do see still got HT in there.
52, Jackson Dortch checking in. 60, coach is going to call timeout, make his adjustments. Looks like Nick Kane's checking in. 21, Caleb Davis.
I tell you what, number 5, he's got some dark black pants on right now. He's been all over the field tonight.
He's had a good game for them.
For the Saints.
He's the
horse.
He's kind of the key that makes that end around play works. He's got to hook that in or kick him out, and he's done a good job tonight because they found some running room just about every time they run it. $7:18 to go in the fourth.
7:18.
Cougars ahead 43-24 as they are starting this possession on offense.
That's one downside about filming at different locations. Well, there's a couple. The biggest is internet. I can't control internet dropping over here. So when you go on Facebook tomorrow, you'll see 3 or 4 videos because it creates a new video of the system we have.
Right. And I'm going to tell you, it's a lot better over here than it used to be.
Oh, yeah. Definitely some tower upgrades, some tower upgrades.
Well, I wish they would get it done in Atmore and Bay Minette because it's about as bad as.
Not going to happen. We'll be the last ones in the county to get any major upgrades.
Man, it's
for population.
You can't even talk on your phone or check an email or anything.
There's areas in Baldwin County that don't have internet.
Wow. All right, so we've got. Looks like. Oh my goodness.
Number 60 running off the field.
We call timeout. We got our personnel alignments changed, and then we still had a little bit of confusion.
Young guy out there, and
we expect that as we check in some fresh players and getting some playing time. Looks like we have got Nettles in the I formation with J.J. Stevens as his fullback.
Interesting.
Wonder if they're going to give J.J. the ball tonight. I bet he'd be a beast. And hand off to Nettles. He dodges a few tackles, picks up about the 5 yards we lost on the penalty. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 10.
I'm not sure who the Saints was that came behind, jumped on his back, and straight to the ground he went. 34, Kobe Atkins. I think
Kobe Atkins, yes. So he picked up 6 on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 9. I'm waiting to see Big JJ take the handoff and plow up the middle.
Man, I tell you what.
6:36 and counting. Hands it to Bubba again. He finds some room. Jukes away. 10 was there trying to make the stop, and he is just plowing. Bubba has some strong legs. He picks up about 19 on that play. Good enough for a Cougar first down. He pushed the pile 10 yards.
You're going to let him go out and take a breather.
Number 10 was there to make the tackle, and he come up with air as Bubba ran right by him. And I believe it's going to be a heat timeout. So with 6:16 to go here in the fourth, Cougars ahead 43-24 as they have a officials timeout on the field, as I'm sure they need to hydrate. I look for a heavy dose of ground game to try to eat the clock here.
Zooming in.
Do we have a score on Wilcox tonight?
I don't know. Trying to get some of our fans on the screen. And
Wilcox went into the night 0-1 as they were playing Southern, which was 1-1. Both of those are region games for us. I'm interested to see the outcome of that game.
All right, let me see.
As we play Wilcox at home next week.
You said Wilcox?
Yes.
Sorry, jump over there.
They played Southern. I'm not sure if that game's in Wilcox or in Greensboro.
Camden.
It is Camden?
I think so. I'm looking now. They're not showing anything. They don't use this. No games found.
No games found. All right.
Interesting.
I formation, handoff to Daughtry. Daughtry jukes around in the backfield, breaking a few tackles. He's running hard. Ball
Ball's
comes
loose.
out.
And Saints, I think, have it.
They picked it up. Still
No,
going.
ball's loose.
Still going.
And I think we recovered it.
Yes, that was Nick Kane that fell on the ball. It's going to be a
No.
loss.
We got somebody hurt.
Who is that? J.J. Stevens looks like down.
Oh, my.
Hopefully he's catching cramps. He was cramping real bad last week after the game. Hopefully that's all it is tonight, and they can get it worked out.
All right, they're picking them up.
I expected to see some more younger players checking in, but Coach is not ready to take his foot off the gas just yet. JJ is helped off the field. Hopefully that's just a cramp. We could go to our sideline reporter. We could get an update.
I guess I could strap some GoPro cameras on the.
I think we should put Timmy as a sideline reporter
True. We could do that.
for at least another 2 weeks. Or Griffin. He said he wanted a new job. He was tired of being a water boy.
I don't blame him. Timmy's not allowed to have any weight bearing on that arm or he'd be throwing some waters. I had to get onto him.
Looks like Nettles is checking back in, and Crook
There's a lot of speed back there.
coming out of the I back set.
6 minutes to go. EA up 43-24.
Big second down here. Second and about 16. Handoff up the middle to Crook. He's going to pick up not very much, maybe 2. As it brings up third down and about 17, I'm guessing. 16, he gained a yard on a play.
Chambers 53, Springwood 0.
5 minutes, 30 seconds to go here in Butler, Alabama. Timeout, Cougars. Coach Sims saw something he didn't like. I heard him coaching Red from the sideline there, giving him instructions, and they called time. So with 5:11 to go here in the fourth. Third down, 17.
I'm internet searching for stuff. Sorry. Trying to see if I
One
can.
thing I am looking forward to.
Some
The
cold air CEC.
Air conditioner on the way home. I can't run it long because I'll be freezing to death because I'm soaking wet.
Yeah, that right.
You ought to be dry when you get dressed.
Yeah, I'm changing. I'm putting my shorts on and a new shirt, some socks, and some boots. I'll be looking funny if we go anywhere.
You'll probably fit in.
True. I haven't been to the Marengo camp, and I can't tell you how long. I took the boys up there turkey hunting, 3-4 years ago.
Yeah, we said we were going to do that this year, never did.
I know. You got that good place in Baldwin County you hunt.
Actually, my health wasn't
Oh,
real
can we
well.
pass play?
Got a pass. Got a man down the middle, wide open. That's Cloud. Cloud makes the catch. That's a first down. Breaks a tackle, spins off.
Yes, sir.
Down to about the 13-yard line. So it's going to be good enough for a Cougar first down. I think you'll see some fresh legs in there now with 5 minutes to go in the game. Great play right there by Cloud as I saw him wide open going across the middle.
Where were they ranked? Was Patrician ranked on the?
Don't think so. They got a couple of votes, I think is what I saw.
EA. All the way.
Handoff to Crook. He's just standing there kind of behind the big guys waiting for a hole. There was nothing doing there. He picked up maybe a yard on the play. As the clock is ticking, can you give us can you see the stats right now?
Yeah, see if I can
I'm
go back
just-
over there. I think they're still being done, so
Yeah.
let me refresh.
I'm just curious to see where we're at in the game. We ought to be well over, probably close to 300 total yards, maybe 400 by now.
Let's see. Team stats.
Yeah.
46 plays, 428 yards offense. PAT at 258.
What we got?
For
285 rushing.
285 rushing.
143 passing. So great night on the Cougar offense tonight. As a lot of players have stepped up and made some
Sam
big
Thompson,
plays.
number 9 in there.
Yes, he is. And that
Sam Thompson makes a
Sam-
cut.
Sam-
Several yards gained.
Sam picks up a good about 6 or 7 on second down.
Sam Thompson. Sorry.
No.
Yes, that should
Yeah,
be.
I was
Sorry.
thinking 16 because 16's in the backfield. That's the one we
Yep.
don't know
Yep.
who that is. So
Yep. Sam was on Danny's second grade Pee Wee football. Sam was a 6th grader, and they would weigh Sam every time we'd go play anywhere, so he couldn't rush the ball.
I'm sure he's a beast.
He is.
He's probably one of the stronger kids on the team.
His dad was one of the ones that helped with the bleachers, Travis.
Yes, he was.
Him and Shelton. I want him to get a touchdown. Give it to him.
There he goes. Handoff. He finds some holes.
He's in.
Ooh,
Oh.
he was hit hard right at the goal line. He's going to be about a yard
Come
short.
on. We want him in.
3:05 to go here in the game. Cougars are threatening.
Come on, Sam. Come on, Sam.
Sam's a 9th grader, and number 16, I'm not sure who he is. He's checked in as the other back. As we are in an all-tight formation,
Maybe-
split back, quarterback's under center.
QB keeper.
Running that play clock all the way down before we take the snap. Hand off to
16.
16, who we don't know who that is, and he's going to pick up about a yard. It's going to bring up, well, they're going to say no gain on the play, so the ball's going to be on the 2-yard line.
Jaden Santiago's on the sideline going, I'm not in. I'm not in.
Hey, he's playing a great game
He's got a
tonight
great
from the
game tonight.
sideline.
Yep. We'll get that corrected. We'll send him the roster we have and have him go back through it. Sam's still in.
See some linemen checking in, some new linemen.
Big 55's in. 16's in.
And 16 is in for the touchdown. So he is playing a great game on defense and offense. Got a touchdown tonight. Pretty sure it's not Jaden, but if it is.
It's definitely not Jaden Santiago. Jaden Santiago is one of our youngest JV players, quarterback for JV.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
definitely
height.
not him.
It's height. It's not him, and we apologize, folks. Whoever number 16 really is, we'll get that corrected for the next game. Looks like the internet here is starting to. I think people in the stands are starting to watch other things in the game because the internet here is dropping horribly.
Parker Robinson on to attempt the PAT. Snaps down, bad hold, bad kick. Davis did not get
Block.
the snap very well, and he never got it on a block as Parker attempted to kick it. There was just no chance there. So with 1:53 to go in the fourth quarter, Cougars extend their lead to 49-24. As I see the stand starting to empty out here on
You know what Nick
Patrician.
Saban would say about that? Stay.
That's always when they play their best football.
Yep. Oh, dropping all kinds of stuff up here. Yeah, the folks in the stands are definitely using more internet. Golly. Folks, if we drop, it'll refresh. You just have to go back to the EA's Facebook page or YouTube page and just do a refresh. Just got a score update from AISA. They've just tweeted out that Glenwood scored 51-7. Glenwood 51, Lee Scott 7.
Well, they're making up for not doing anything last week.
Yep.
As Parker Robinson is teeing it up.
Yeah, definitely. Sam's in there. Bubba's still in there.
84. That's gonna
84
be
is Coleman Dice from Bay Minette, one of our Timmy's buddies.
He's riding, one of our riding partners. 32.
Timmy would be out there if he wasn't. Oh, well.
32 is Luke Bell. Trying to see 23 looks like. 22. 20. Not sure. Go down the field and make a tackle, boys. And he breaks away. Ran out of bounds. Boy, if he'd have had another step, Sam was going to level him.
14, I believe, or Bubba.
20.
14 with the stop.
I'm trying to figure out who that is hopping. Looks like 23, but I don't have a 23 on my roster.
For EA?
23.
I'm not for sure.
Don't have that number either. So
Wilcox is up 40. Oh, it just disappeared on me. Thank you, Jessica. Wilcox is up 41-9, less than 2 minutes left.
Wow.
Wow. So, wow.
And
Which we have them next week.
Wilcox, who did Wilcox play last week?
If you give me 1 second, I can tell you.
I'm just curious.
So in 2A, Wilcox lost to Morgan, 37-41.
Morgan. Okay. So Southern defending state championship, champions from 1A classification last year, is.
I got cramps. Oh. Golly. Feet.
Oh man, missed tackle there is
Yes, sir. Number
that
6.
is Jacob Lee on the stop there. Big stop there, like he's playing a linebacker position. Picks up 5.
Jacob Lee, also our quarterback.
One of our backup quarterbacks. He is with 128 and counting here to go. Starting to get some new numbers in.
No breeze still.
Still no breeze. Don't see the rain that was in the area either. Parker Robinson checking in at cornerback over here.
Oh.
61 running on the field.
Zeke. Big Zeke is number 61.
Zeke McGee.
Zeke McGee. Gather restaurant name is his parents' restaurant.
Okay.
Zeke, there's a bunch of them. There's Zeke. There's Jonas, who's in 6th grade. There's a 7th grader. I can't think of his name. And then they got some younger kids,
Just
too.
5 or 6 of them. Maybe why they opened the restaurant.
I like Gather. It's not very big. It's very quaint. So if you're looking for a restaurant, take your significant other. Since COVID's been keeping you in the house too long, go to Gather. Call, get on the reservations, and you'll enjoy it.
You will not go wrong there, I promise you. It's very wonderful food. Handoff up the middle. He's got some running room.
Taken down by
Jacob Lee from the safety position. That's good enough for a Saints first down. 19.8 to go here in the 4th quarter. As the clock will start back running, this could be the final play of the game. As the Cougars lead 49-24. As the clock is ticking down, this will be the last play of the game.
Handoff to number
5. He plows ahead for a few yards, and that's the end of the game. So, Cougars go to 2-1 as we will be at home next week hosting the Wilcox Wildcats, I believe. I believe that's their mascot.
Yep.
So come join us.
Patrician's going to be going to Otaga. Otaga was open tonight, so it'll be interesting to see.
Sure, we had a lot of Otaga fans watching tonight to see who they're playing next week.
Yep, maybe they'll chime in.
As the Saints will leave here tonight 1-1 on the season, as the Cougars go 1-0 in region play. So tonight's the first game that really counts. And they did a great job tonight. Played close first half, made some adjustments, and it proved to be very well here in the second half, as the Cougars only gave up 1 touchdown.
Trying to get that score. It's too fuzzy. 48-24, right? 49-24.
49-24.
I think I had it wrong on the score stream.
Pretty clean game from what we saw up here. A few penalties the first half, not very many the second half. As the Cougars end the night. You've already closed the screen up. So
for the stats? Yeah, 1 second. Let's pull up some stats for the night. We'll go to game stats. team stats for the night. Number of plays 51 to Patrician's 52. Total offense 442 yards to 275 of Patrician. Time of possession, we didn't have that much, 20 minutes, and Patricia walked away with 26. Yards, 38 rushing yards, 299 by EA. 46 to only 208 for Patrician. Passing completions are 813. We had 143 yards in passing. Only passing touchdown was by EA. First downs 21 compared to Patricia's 14. I think, penalties hurt us, but I mean not horrendous.
No, it
So,
it hurt us a little bit in the first half. It slowed down a couple of drives, but we were able to overcome that in the second half and clean it up. So
That's going to be it for the night.
that's going to be it for tonight as we pack up and head home. So join us next week at home as we play Wilcox.
Yep.
And as always,
Go
Cougars.